You think too little of me.
On the contrary.
So, how far do you want to take this pretense, Inspector? The girls are expecting us to the hanging. God's sakes, right this moment. Aren't you tired of giving orders all the time?
I've just been given a shelling by our superiors.
We already have all hands on deck on finding the spy. We just need more time.
Well, that's not good enough for them. And frankly, can we blame them after what happened to the HMS Rival? They want to know where we're at with our investigation into the brothels.
Perhaps the officers shouldn't have been frequenting places where they often think with the wrong head.
Well, all the officers have now been ordered to stop patronizing such establishments.
They only need to stop patronizing one. The House of Phoenix.
Well, you think the spy is possibly at the House of Phoenix?
All the high-ranking officers go there because everybody knows that's where the best girls are in town.
But Madame Fung Lan hates the Japanese. She's well known for turning away Japanese patrons, especially after what happened in Nanjing. As a matter of fact, only last year, she contributed over $10,000 to the China War Fund.
Is this all you?
Yeah, it's my day job.
So not only do you trim hair, but you also trim bushes as well.
I guess I'm a regular Edward Scissorhands.
Who?
It's a movie character.
Oh, I only watch Bloomberg and CNA.
Do you want to have a look around?
Yes, please.
We need to talk. Alone.
What is it that you want to talk to me about? Ow!
Careful, careful.
I'm fine.
Do you feel like you always have to put on a brave front for everyone?
I'm a simple woman. What you see is what you get.
I doubt that. You rescue young girls. You didn't think twice about saving my life. And you contributed more than $10,000 to China War Fund. I can't figure out if you're a hero or a murder suspect. Hell, all that versus possibly ridding this world of a piece of scum. I'm inclined to just drop the whole murder case against you.
What does my contribution to the China War Fund have to do with anything?
Actually, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. We have reasons to believe that military intel is being leaked to the Japanese through certain brothels.
Not my house.
We have strong evidence to suggest exactly that.
Impossible. You know my stand against the Japanese. And I know my girls inside out. It can't be them. I know everything about them.
Are you sure about that? Do they know everything about you? Look, I don't suspect it's you, but I will need your help. We have a spy to catch.
When are we leaving? I prepared everything that you asked for. We're ready to go.
Change of plans. Something's come up.
What? What happened?
Inspector Monk, he's got other priorities. He needs our help.
Like what?
He thinks there's a Japanese spy in our house.
I don't believe it. We know the girls inside and out. Plus, none of them would dare betray you.
Watch them. Tell me if you see anything out of the ordinary.
So what are you doing here anyway?
I bumped into Tony. And he said, well, that you were upset.
I love that old man, but he really should mind his own business.
Anyway, I thought I'd come and check in on you. I've been thinking about that night. Actually, I've been thinking a lot lately. About my life and how I thought it was always supposed to be. But I'm not so sure anymore. That night when I don't even know what came over me. I was rash, but not in a bad way. It's just everything in my life, and everything that I do is perfectly planned and well curated. This is something very new to me.
You're probably feeling all those emotions because of exactly that. Something new.
What you're saying is what I'm feeling.
May not be real.
Don't tell me what I feel is real or not. You don't know me.
You're right. I don't.
So that night,
Meant nothing to me.
They can't be my girls. We've kept a close lookout, but there's just no one suspicious.
We are now certain that the documents containing the leaked information was, in fact, at your establishment.
How?
A British officer. He's one of your regulars. And he had the documents with him when he was visiting.
Well, that doesn't prove anything.
But it gives us cause to suspect that the leak came from there.
Does he have a favorite girl?
No. His exact words were, "Variety is a spice of life."
Whatever keeps them coming, I guess. No pun intended. Fine. I want to clear my girls of any suspicion. So tell me, what can I do?
I'm glad to hear that. To find a rat, we need the right bait.
Am I to be this bait?
You can help me set a trap and see if anybody bites. We'll plant a Japanese newspaper at your establishment with the innocent bit of fake news.
So if there is a spy, and that's a big if, she will not resist taking a read at the papers. My girls can barely read, let alone read Japanese. Fine. Bring it to me when you're ready. And then you'll find out once and for all that the spy you're looking for isn't from the House of Phoenix.
We shall see.
you're right. That night was just a one-night thing. I get carried away as well when there's a surge in the stock market.
There you go. came here to see if I was fine. Well, I am. I was only upset the other day because I let what happened happen the other night. And it was totally unprofessional of me.
We wouldn't want anyone to think that of you now, would we?
Can't breathe, I can't breathe. I hate my boss. Oh no, I forgot to buy my wife eggs.
Inspector.
Ladies,
How nice to see you, Inspector. What brings you here?
enjoy these peaceful evenings for as long as you can, ladies. The bloody Japs are really keeping us on our toes. War is probably coming.
I see. Thank you for the information, Inspector. Shall I make you some tea? That was quite a show you put on, Inspector. What was it you said? War is probably coming.
Well, that part may be true.
What part isn't true in the newspaper?
The ships carrying goods from China are now targets of the Japanese. It's crossed the trade between China and Southeast Asia, hence crippling the economy. So you'll let me know if someone takes a bait?
Well, if there is indeed a Japanese spy living in the house, she would have more things to worry about than being handed over to you.
Are you in the habit of taking matters into your own hands?
That was meant to be a reassurance that I'll definitely turn the betrayer in.
Well, I certainly be in your debt. Not like I'm not already. So why did you do it? Save my life.
Was I supposed to just let you get shot?
Why not?
You think too little of me.
On the contrary.
So, how far do you want to take this pretense, Inspector? The girls are expecting us to the hanging. God's sakes, right this moment. Aren't you tired of giving orders all the time? Perhaps it's time someone else gave the orders.
We don't have to play games. Not with me. I wanted you from the moment I laid my eyes on you. But if this isn't what you want, I'll stop right now with no ill feelings.
collection of top 40 hits blasts from the past.
Funny. We found archival recordings of the first local chief police inspector in the 1930s. We think it was recorded sometime in 1987. The chief inspector must have been around 87 years old. He talks about his life as a police officer. This one is particularly interesting.
People think that these brothels are nothing but merely places of vice. But during the course of my job as a police officer, I met some of the bravest women I know at these so-called dirty places. One particular madam stood out. I resisted her.
Is he talking about the Madame of House of
for as
Felix?
long as I
I think
could.
so.
But like a moth to a fiery desire, I could not extinguish. She became my lover. As fate would have it, we weren't meant to be, but we would forever be bound through our child. By the time I found out she had bore a child, my child, I had a family of my own. She was adamant that the child wasn't mine, but I knew deep down I was the father.
You do realize what this means, don't you?
What else are these tapes?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing there's around 5 hours worth of recordings here.
5 hours. I need to find Chi Ling.
But what do I even tell her? You tell her that you might have possibly found her great-grandfather.
I think we all need new cheongsam. Some of yours are looking quite drab.
Oh, I can ask a friend. He has the most exquisite colors and the best silk from Shunta.
Fine.
I think you better hold off Fu Yan. The Japanese are attacking the Chinese ships. Supply is low here. Silk will be expensive. But it's so slow, we have to work.